It's a really big shoe tonight. A really big show tonight.
Really big shoe.
It's Saturday morning, damn it. Let's watch some cartoons.
Hey everybody, we got a really big special episode, Christmas episode.
The Christmas extravaganza.
It's a video, it's audio, it's whatever you want. Mike,
hey, this video has 826 likes. Did you know that?
Look, I uploaded this video in 2014. And a guy I worked with at the time said, "Who the fuck is gonna watch this?" And it's got like 200,000 views or something almost.
Blowing up.
So we're watching. I uploaded years ago when I made my Raspberry Pi Christmas player app thing. I needed a bunch of Christmas commercials. So on YouTube they have Christmas commercial channels, basically. Just people on YouTube just take commercials from VHS tapes that they have or they bought on eBay. They rip them and put them on YouTube. Just the commercial blocks, not the shows that are with them. So I was able to download all those and then extract them. I wrote a program to extract the commercials. Like, they took all that time to put them together. I wrote a program that chops them up. So,
well, they didn't put them together, right?
Well,
they
had to record the commercial break and then record the commercial break and then record the commercial break and then push them all together into 10-minute chunks or whatever.
Right, but they didn't extract individual commercials.
No, but that's what I did. I came and ripped them all to pieces, and then I went. You could search by date, so I would search like December 1986 or November, and I would find Christmas or close to Christmas, and I would get the commercials from that. And end result was I had over an hour basically of just 80s Christmas commercials. So I thought, hey, I'll put it on YouTube just for fun. And it made me $76 so far.
It's not bad.
So,
so what is this? What are we watching right now? Is this a PSA?
It's a PSA for not drinking and driving. And this
look at the California raisins.
So California,
you love the California raisins.
California raisins was a phenomenon. And this was a claymation Christmas. It was California raisins, the camels. You remember this? It was.
I feel like we're off now because I'm watching someone skiing.
Yeah. It moves quick, man. Commercials are only like 20 seconds long or something. 30 seconds long.
Julie Andrews, The Sound of Christmas.
And
terrible.
Do you remember these holidays candies? They used to just take M&Ms and rebrand them red and green and call them holidays.
I think they still do this.
No, I don't think they do it anymore.
Yeah, are you sure? I guess I don't watch commercials anymore, so
they're not called.
Oh, wait a second. Those aren't. I mean, they're holiday M&Ms.
They're holiday M&Ms.
So you're saying these are not holiday M&Ms?
These are M&Ms that they call on holidays.
Okay, they definitely don't do that anymore.
No, they're just red and these are just red and green M&Ms, but they call them holidays.
So Polaroid cameras, man.
So now the kids are setting up this trap to catch Santa Claus. Because it's an instant picture. Gotcha. And some of these are fun, and some of these are Polaroid cameras.
So, Polaroid camera was great, though.
It was.
Back in the day.
And it was fun. And even though everybody shook them, even though it did nothing.
Yeah. Although those kids didn't shake them.
So this
remember Radio Shack? That used to exist.
It still does in some parts of the country.
There's like one in our town.
These are early 80s. This is like 83, 80s. Like, it's when those tabletop arcades were real popular. Coleco had some, Nintendo had some, and then Radio Shack had these generic tabletop arcade.
Those are just generic ones?
Yeah, it's just like, instead of Space Invaders, it's like Invaders from Space or something.
Terrible. Okay, now, Jeffrey the Giraffe, man.
Toys R Us kids. I recently bought a refrigerator magnet from the 80s that says, "I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid."
Well, luckily you didn't grow up, so we're all good there.
Cabbage Patch Kids, huge. We talked about California Raisins being a phenomenon. Cabbage Patch Kids was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
On the clapper.
Clapper.
I would love to get an original clapper. I have a Clapper 2, which is from the 90s, and that thing fucking sucks, man. Like, I was one day here, I hooked it up to a light, and I was just like, I finally got pissed and just took it out of the wall and threw it. And this was like a couple months ago. So the clapper sucks.
So it's worth it to say, because the clapper looks like it's repeating.
Yes, which they used to do. Do you remember back then? You'd be watching a commercial, and then whoever was supposed to change the tapes at the studio or the station would forget, and it would just play the same commercial again.
With no sound, apparently.
I don't know what this is about.
Anyway.
I remember I said it was automated, so I didn't look through all these. I just did it automatic.
That's all right. Hey, no problem with that.
Yeah.
It's worth it to say, if you're listening to this, you might want to watch the YouTube video, which you can find on youtube.com/Cartoon Retrocast. No, we don't have that, do we?
No, this is on my account. So just search for 1 hour of Christmas commercials.
No, this video.
Oh, this video.
Yes.
Yes.
CartoonRetrocast.com/YouTube.
Yes.
I guess we'll put this out in audio form too, but it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. Although I guess you'll hear him, right?
Yeah,
you'll
hear
the commercials.
It'll be very faint, but they could hear it if they turn it up a little bit.
So this is Santa at a diner, and I have no idea what this is for.
He's drinking a NutraSweet, sugar-free hot cocoa
because he's got diabetes.
Santa Claus got the diabetes. So look, Mike, you can't see me, Mike, but I got my Santa Claus shirt on.
Oh, okay, I got my surf shirt on. So
that's the same thing.
It's Christmas in Hawaii. Go surfing.
That sounds like a special, like Christmas. Alf's Christmas in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Next up, Loretta
Movie
Young
of the week.
Oh, and it's about.
Do they still have made-for-TV movies?
Like Hallmark channel is nothing but made-for-TV.
Yeah,
movies.
but that's on the Hallmark channel. I'm talking about on network.
No, they're done with that.
They're done.
They're just done.
This country sucks.
It costs too much money to make made-for-TV when you could just make a reality show,
Yeah, but you said Hallmark has them. Why not just play the Hallmark ones?
Then you gotta pay.
Why not just get Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Parker Lewis?
Who was the guy?
Just some sort of love story.
Who was remember on Blossom, the older brother, not Joey, but the older brother, the blonde-haired guy?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Get him.
I remember
him and Clarissa.
Him and Clarissa, or him and Six.
Mervin's. Hey, look. Did you have a Mervin's? You ever been to a Mervin's?
Yeah, in San Francisco was the first time I ever heard of Mervin's.
I've never heard of Mervin's.
It's a West Coast thing. What is this alien? It's horrible.
It's scary as shit. It's like.
Oh my god!
It's for like alphabet soup or something. It's for Campbell's chicken soup.
Yeah, chicken and stars, chicken noodle soup.
But
when was the last time you had chicken noodle soup in a can?
So my daughter, I recently bought her a can of it because she wanted to try it, and it is awful.
Salty, so salty.
Oh yeah, should be called chicken and sodium.
We just can't help crowing about it.
So some of these commercials aren't necessarily Christmas commercials, but they aired during the time of Christmas, so they're in here.
Hey, it's festive.
It's festive. Door top, copper top.
Here's another
made-for-TV movie. Oh, Sid Caesar.
Christmas Snow. If anyone's ever seen that before.
And that was Chrissy on Three's Company. That was her full name, Christmas Snow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they called her Chrissy Snow. But her first name was Christmas. Here's
what is this that they're eating?
Baskin Robbins ice cream cake.
What was that?
It's delicious. That's what it was. Before Bob Hope died last year.
Are you sure? Wait, did Bob Hope actually die? No, he's alive,
yeah,
right?
He's fine. Him and Patrick Swayze.
Wait a minute, are you serious? Wasn't there something about how Bob Hope, everyone thought he was dead, and then he wasn't?
No, he is dead.
Okay, he's dead now.
I know he's dead because I killed him. Amy Grant's Heading Home for the Holidays Christmas.
Did you ever like those singing shows?
I didn't like them, but I appreciate them now in retrospect. Remember Long Distance, Mike? You remember you said the call Long Distance? You're like, hurry up, this is long distance. Did you ever do this trick when you call someone, like you call them collected, you're just like, hey,
leave a message.
It's like, please leave your name at the beep. And you're like, hey, it's Mike, just calling to say hi. And then when they pick up, they say, hey, you have a collect call from, hey, it's Mike, just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, okay.
I used to do that and just say, call me back.
Yeah.
To my parents, like I'd call them collect and just say, call me back. Oh, it's a Juicy Fruit commercial.
It's the Juicy Fruit commercial that started it all.
The very first commercial ever. Was that the Hoff? That was
no fucking way. He was too big for this. Juicy fruit. Juicy fruit is gone.
The very first commercial that the Cartoon Retrocast ever played on their commercials, which we used to play. We don't play them anymore.
Yeah, because it's too much work. Now these things, do you remember these, Mike? McDonald's gift certificates?
Yeah, they still have them.
No, they don't. They have gift cards now.
See that girl? That girl's an actress. I don't know who she is, but she's somebody.
But these are like paper. I remember getting one of these, and it wasn't for much. It might have been for like $5 or $1 or something. And I went and got me a sundae, a McDonald's, or an ice cream cone, one of them. My parents never put me in a tie when I was a boy. And then this is the ultimate 80s McDonald's Christmas commercial. Early to mid 80s, 84.
I remember this one.
Yeah. And it's like anime, it's like Bambi. And the little kid's just not, he's just not big enough, you know? He's not good enough. And he's just not having a good time, and everyone's kind of leaving him out.
Ronald's kind of leaving him in the dust a little bit.
But he didn't know, Ronald didn't know, but then he's like, wait a minute. He's like, where's little Billy Bob? Oh, there he is, over by the deer. He's sad. I know I always ask you this, but I forget, but you didn't have like a McDonald's on your island, right?
No. Sorry, I had to sneeze. No, we did not. So whenever we went to McDonald's, think about that. Whenever we went to McDonald's, we had to go off island, and it was extra special.
So I was watching another movie called Santa Claus the Movie. It starred Dudley Moore.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has this little poor orphan boy while we're watching a Loretta Young commercial again. And he's like, that movie was hugely tied in with McDonald's. Like when you would go to your Happy Meal, you would get the Santa Claus the movie, the book, like little picture books. You get like 4 instead of a toy. So in the movie, he's like, you know how in movies they were like always show like poor people looking in at windows while people eat, and they're just like licking their lips. Yeah. Right? So this kid is like looking at a McDonald's watching people, and I'm like, oh, no. if you're poor and hungry, like
that's like the only place you can go.
But why? Like if I was poor and hungry, I wouldn't go to McDonald's and watch people. I would go someplace nice and watch them eat. Like I'm going to some fancy 5-star restaurant's window.
I don't know. McDonald's was pretty tasty back in the day.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're not gonna eat, you're not gonna eat there. You can't afford it. Like if you can't afford to eat someplace, why don't you go someplace you really can't afford to eat? Like I want to go to like someplace that needs reservations at the window. Like the other bums are like, no. I reserved this window for Christmas 2 months ago.
So 1958, by the way, that Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
and Frosty the Snowman. You know, somebody asked what our favorite, or what our most nostalgic Christmas movies are.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned these kind of shows are actually my most nostalgic ones, not necessarily movies.
And it was a very big deal because you'd find out like a week or two ahead of time, like, oh, it's coming on. Charlie Brown's coming on. It's going to be Tuesday. And
I wasn't a Charlie Brown fan, but
whatever, like Frosty's coming on. Rudolph's coming on. Rudolph's going to be on Tuesday at 8:30, and you're like, shut down everything. Clear my schedule.
Right. Because that was it. That was the only time you could watch it.
Yeah, and you were done for the year, not just...
I mean, smart people probably taped it, but yeah.
So I have this, that ornament, that Snuggles ornament. I went and bought that on eBay for like $1 or $2.
After watching the commercial.
And it came in the original... They just mailed it in the original envelope that came from the Snuggle Fabric Softener Company. It was like a little brown, like those old type of... Like a little manila envelope. And it was hand...
By the way, look how good these cookies look.
It was hand type. It was typewriter was typed the original address on the manila envelope.
Wow, you didn't even pay for that.
No, it came extra. Actually, came with 2, one for me and one for me. So I have some of the bumpers too for Rudolph and Babes in Toyland. So I see this commercial and I thought that was John Cusack. Man, it looks like him, doesn't it? Like a young John Cusack. And I missed...
what is this for?
Rainbow
is this Taco Bell?
Yeah, it's Taco Bell.
Oh.
You remember?
Yeah, it does look like a young John Cusack.
The Taco Bell used to look like that. I missed this Taco Bell. I miss the way that looked. They look all. Everything looks fancy now.
Even McDonald's. You look at McDonald's now.
I was in a McDonald's down near DC, and it looked like a futuristic. It was like all chromed and square. Everything was square.
We have they're building a new McDonald's in our town, and it's going to be like that. Everybody's excited about it, but
this Santa Claus poster, real quick. You can download this. Someone scanned theirs from the 80s, and you could. And I did this, and you can download it and print it, which I did for my daughter for a couple years until she got sick of it. And you just buy a big bag of cotton balls and some glue, and you could, just like they're doing it, put the cotton balls on every day and count down to Christmas Day, and you make Santa's beard. But go ahead, McDonald's. They're building a new McDonald's.
No, that's it. They're building a new McDonald's. It's gonna be futuristic. But McDonald's, you'd think, would be by the way, Pound Puppy's awesome. McDonald's would be the company you'd think that would have like some special month or whatever where they brought back all of the old designs, you know?
Yeah.
I know they won't bring back the styrofoam, but they could still bring back like the old Happy Meal boxes and the old
modern
cups.
The Happy Meal boxes now still look like old Happy Meal boxes. They're just
but they could bring
bigger.
back old Happy Meal boxes though.
Like bring back DuckTales again.
Well, but not DuckTale, but just like like the Chicken McNuggets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they don't even mention Chicken McNuggets anymore.
Well, now, like when you listen to commercials, like people, this country blame places like McDonald's for everybody being fat instead of blaming the fat people. Like, you know what I mean? It's like like instead of saying, "Hey, just stop,"
they're still around.
But
that's
what I mean? I know, but now they're like, because everyone's blaming McDonald's. Like, oh, but now you get Go-Gurt. Oh, here's the commercial.
Oh, check this out, though. Check this out. It's one of my favorite holiday commercials right here. It's
probably the top Christmas commercial.
Yabba dabba doo, delicious doo.
Santa, my pebbles. Your pebbles. Your pebbles, you dick.
Yeah. And Barney didn't even have to break in. He could have just knocked on the door.
No, because Fred was greedy.
He was super greedy.
This is the only time he shared them with Barney, because Santa was there. It's like the kids in the Tricks Rabbit. So I
love that commercial. I can recite that thing all the way through.
On my deathbed, that's my last words will be, Santa!
Yabba dabba doo.
My pebbles!
Yabba dabba doo, delicious doo.
He's talking gibberish. Just pull the plug.
All right, what is this nonsense?
This is just like, J.C.
Penney or something
like that, yeah. Target. But I went looking. I always buy my daughter. I went looking to see if I could buy this, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I went looking to buy Christmas cereal for my daughter, so she has a Christmas cereal, and I found a couple. Like Cookie Crisp has a Christmas cereal. I couldn't find Captain Crunch Christmas. It had like no Christmas cereals, man. There's only like 2.
Whoa. You mean like now?
Yeah, now. I went to the store and
that actually shocks me that there's no Christmas cereal.
There's like 2 Christmas cereal. Yeah, no Christmas.
No Christmas Crunch?
Couldn't find a Christmas Crunch.
If I see a Christmas Crunch, I'm going to buy a Christmas Crunch.
Oh my God.
For myself, because I will eat that. That's like the best part of Christmas is the sugar. This is a repeat commercial, so we're good.
And what about Mike? How do you feel about candy canes? Where do you stand on candy canes?
We have candy canes on our tree that I swear to God are like 10 years old.
Are they the traditional mint, or are they like
They're red and white.
Yeah, they're mint.
That's what you're asking.
Yeah, they're peppermint, right?
Yeah, they're peppermint. But I don't like I don't like to eat candy canes.
I
don't like the taste of them.
I don't like big mint candy canes, but I like those little ones that come in a little clear pack, and you can just pop the whole thing in your mouth. I like those. But they make candy canes now that are all kinds of different flavors. There's a candy cane out there somewhere for Mike that you'll love.
Well, I've had the candy canes that are kind of like blue and red.
They make them. They're
like fruity.
Yeah, they're like Starburst flavor.
Yeah, and those are okay. But I just don't like hard candy that's sticky. I like chocolate. You know what I mean? I don't mess around.
But what about this commercial, Mike? Do you remember this one?
This is the Oreo commercial?
Yeah. Oreo. Who's that kid with the Oreo cookie? Oh, I love it.
Now, as much as we complain about how things are different, there's definitely some things that are the same. I mean, Oreo's been the same for like 100 years.
Yeah, but now they're like, You're right. The Oreos are
They
Oreos
do
are
have
the
a lot
same.
of different flavors, but you can still get the original Oreo.
And
They haven't changed that.
You're right.
You know, like if you go get a Big Mac, I feel like it tastes different than it used to. Like it's shittier. You know? What is this?
Candid Camera Christmas special.
Oh, remember Candid Camera? I don't even.
Two brothers.
The Smokey and the Bandit
No, it's
semi
the Duke.
edition.
I think it's the Duke brothers. I think it's the two guys from Dukes of Hazzard, but it's not the Dukes. Christmas comes to Willow Creek.
They had a lot of made-for-TV movies.
Oh yeah, Christmas was a big time for that, man. Like, because it's cold. You know, a large portion of the country it's cold. What are you gonna like? Wednesday night, 8:00. It's freezing. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, and there's
So
only
Target.
yeah,
Target is there.
yeah. There's only 4 channels, man. If they can get you with Christmas Comes to Willow Creek, man, they got you.
By the way, the styles were amazing.
I like the leg warmers. And this was a thing too that they used to make a big deal about. Like on local TV, they would show like, oh, like this guy donated 800 turkeys. Look at him load up all the canned goods and stuff.
So we still do that. We did this year.
Who's we?
Our family. We bought canned goods and we put them out on the next to the mailbox, and somebody came and
Yeah,
got
but
them.
that's just you giving away cans. Now that's not you like sorting them and shipping them out to the homeless. That's just you.
I feel like
you walking
that's
to
not
the
point of
mailbox.
that commercial. The point of the commercial's not go do that.
I'm just saying
Just
though,
give the
but
cans.
you're like we did that, like like you
Well,
just
we gave cans.
You just
Did
walk-
you give cans?
people
Did you
gave
give cans of chicken soup salt?
people gave
Oh,
me
thanks.
cans of food. They're like, here you go, you've lost some weight. You're not eating that much. What about this?
So what is this? I mean, I know it's a McDonald's commercial, but what is it for? Just a star?
They catch a fall. They caught a falling star, and they're like, "Hey, look, you can't keep this. You gotta let it go."
How
You
did
gotta
McDonald's
let it be
never do a full 1 hour Christmas special with these guys?
I don't
with
know. They
Birdie?
may have.
By the way, Birdie and
Grimace?
are like dead now.
Yeah, they're gone. So
Like, they're
all
just
of them,
gone.
Captain Crook, Hamburglar, they're all gone.
Mayor McCheese,
Mayor McCheese, Mac tonight.
Mac Tonight. I have a Mac Tonight toy, which I love. Hey, the Garfield Christmas special. We watched that, by the way, on the way out to Thanksgiving.
And we watched it for the show, didn't we? No, we didn't.
We did. No,
Yeah,
we
we-
watched
we-
the Thanksgiving special for the
Oh,
show.
that's
We haven't
right.
watched the Garfield Christmas.
Tune in next
So
year,
the-
everybody.
Yeah. So the DVD I bought is the Garfield Holiday Special. It's got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And so I just played that, and they loved it.
So 7-Up made some of the best Christmas commercials, and I think that is their best legacy. I think 7-Up's best legacy.
Not Cool Spot.
But Cool Spot is in one of the Christmas commercials.
Well, I'm talking about the game.
Oh, no. But Spot, the advertisement is in... Look, here we
Hey,
go.
check it out!
Look,
It's the episode we just watched
last week.
last week.
There it
Oh
is.
yeah, that's right. We forgot to talk about the leaf blower. You bought a leaf blower with Willie's credit card.
Christmas one boy can save.
Oh, that's strange.
The enchantment of Christmas past comes to
What
life
is this?
at ye old Bell Hotel at
It's just a
Harley
hotel.
on Thames in
I don't know. It's just a hotel.
where Chef Graham Marsden
It's just
prepares
I love old. I really wish it was the same it was back then. I tell you, the world was smaller
around the world.
back then.
Lucky presents the world of
Things
Harley.
seem so much bigger now. Everything seems
Pick up your free copy today.
like it doesn't matter. Like whatever. Crayon.
So even the Crayola crayon boxes look different.
They do. Do you remember when they added the sharpener?
Now the extra sugar-free gum looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
But it doesn't
They
have-
haven't changed anything
It
about
doesn't
that.
have NutraSweet anymore. It's probably got aspartame.
Yeah. Well, I don't like any of the fake sugar. I
Look,
think they all
white
taste
people
disgusting.
like it. African Americans like it. Everybody likes it.
River rafters like it. Kayakers or whatever.
Make it last a little longer with
Okay, so what are
Big
those
Red.
things?
The Fry Guys.
I remember those things. What are those things?
The Fry Guys.
The Fry Guys, that's right.
Fry Guys and Fry Gals. Look at them.
They don't have those anymore.
No way.
So is it just a thing where they don't? People are like pissed that they're
Advertising the kids. Yep, exactly.
But yeah, they still have Happy Meal. I mean, when you go to McDonald's,
yeah, but
there's like a wall full of toys or like a display full of toys.
now like they don't. It doesn't default come with fries. It comes with like the yogurt. You have to ask for fries.
Yeah, so why don't they just have like an Apple guy?
An
Make him
Apple
look
guy.
Like Mac Tonight.
Apple Tonight. They probably get
Yeah.
sued by Apple computers.
Apple Tonight or like Mr. Yogurt Pants.
They call 'em- well, you know what? They could call
2% milk.
They could call him Mac Tonight and just make him a Macintosh Apple. Biggity bam! Take that, McDonald's. That's for free. You don't even have to pay advertiser agency for that.
All right, what do we got here? What's this?
Another 7-Up.
Another 7-Up commercial.
I'm
In
telling
fact, the exact same 7-Up commercial. In fact, we've seen this for 4 times already.
It's 3
That's fine.
times. It's 3 times. They give us some, give us downtime. You can see my. If you're watching the video, you can see my Christmas tree in the background. And you can
Everybody should watch the Christmas. We should put this out on Christmas.
All right, I'll make it.
Yeah, why not?
I'll
Christmas Eve, right? I know Christmas Eve's a Saturday or whatever, but so what?
make a show number 1.
Make it show.
There he is. Cool spot. Now we're just watching the commercial.
That's okay. We like the commercials. So
Windows just tried to
the 3 7-Up commercials in a row kind of derailed me.
I love it. Look at that kid. He's like, oh, I got a fucking fire truck. Cool spot says, shh, be quiet. So I see this. It's so weird. I see this fucking game at the Goodwill once a week. So
Same game or somebody buys it?
No, yeah, it's a newly donated one. It's so weird that they sold 8 million fucking copies of this and they all survived.
I don't even know what this is. It all complete or is it just trash?
It's just I'm not buying it. I don't.
Well, I assume that you already had it.
No, I do not have it.
That's a backflip.
The variety of McDonald's commercials. It was like they ran the gambit, man. Like Footloose came out and they're like, "Hey, we need a dancing. Dancing's hot right now. Let's make a McDonald's dancing." Look,
Right. Is Ronald McDonald still around even?
Yeah, Ronald McDonald's still around.
Ronald McDonald's still around. There's current commercials with Ronald McDonald.
Well, I don't know. I can't answer that because I don't really have a TV. But I know he's
Somebody
still around.
write in and tell us if Ronald McDonald still exists. Because I'm sort of thinking maybe he doesn't. Like, how weird would that be?
He's around because they still have Ronald McDonald House, that charity.
Yeah, they have the charity,
It's a good
but
time, the great time.
I mean, Ronald McDonald wasn't
Ronald
from the original
McDonald.
McDonald's either. It was like, what's that guy's name? Willard Scott.
Yeah, but that debuted in the 60s or something.
Yeah, but McDonald's been around since like the 50s.
Not that much longer.
Is this the A-Team Christmas special?
I don't think they had. I don't think they had a Christmas special.
Remington Steele.
That's Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan.
No, I know, but
Tuesday.
So I'm sort of surprised there was no.
Now, real quick though, Bradley's was a store that went out of business, and up where in Hanover, beautiful downtown historic Hanover, the Ollie's bargain outlet opened up in the old Bradley's. Around back, I went around back to go in their dumpster, and they have a whole shit ton of shopping carts that says Bradley's. They're old Bradley shopping carts.
Did you take one?
No, I should though, because it's neat, but it's not. I just think it's neat that it still exists. Like Bradley's went out of business 15 years ago.
So this is the thing that I was gonna say is that I'm surprised there hasn't been any Christmas movies that were not made for TV, although this might have been made for TV, that they're advertising, you know.
Yeah, well, we're watching
where's
the Disney Christmas stuff now.
Right. But where was the I don't know. What's a Christmas movie?
Like Scrooge?
Miracle on 54th Street or whatever.
34th Street, but go ahead.
Miracle on 34th Street. Like how come people are not playing that or Christmas Story or
What do you mean? Why aren't there any commercials for it? Is what you're saying?
Yes, why isn't the local Baltimore NBC station playing?
They cost money.
But it costs less money to buy the made-for-TV garbage. I mean, yes, I know, yes, but
NBC made the movie so they could set it to all their stations and only pay one time. You want to air Scrooge on every episode, on every station, you got to pay every time, probably.
So, and then this is odd. Christmas briefs. Oh, sexy.
Looking good. I had to switch to briefs. Actually, I'm wearing the boxer briefs now.
Yeah, I've been wearing boxer briefs for like a decade.
I had to switch because my balls are too long now. I'm an old man. Here's KFC with the chicken hawk. And
yeah, what's his name? Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, and he's advertising a chicken. Like, hey, eat chicken.
Right.
And he's a fucking chicken.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
The chicken hawk doesn't mind.
KFC is disgusting.
It is bad.
Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten a KFC chicken, but it used to be good. Like, I remember going there in the 80s and loving the taste of the chicken.
KFC was like a big deal too in my house. We were getting a bucket of chicken because a bucket of chicken's not cheap. It's like $15 or something.
Right.
So we're getting KFC, man. Something happened. You're like, we got KFC. Uh-oh. Like, what happened? Like, Dad got a raise. Something.
Yeah, but do you like it now? When was the last time you had KFC?
I don't like fried chicken at all anymore.
It's like you bite into it, it's just oil.
Yes, that might just be like us getting older and having a better palate.
I don't think so. I think it's worse. Like Domino's Pizza's worse, Pizza Hut's worse. Everything's worse now. It's not us. It's them.
Yeah. Although I like Pizza Hut pizza.
So we're getting a new Domino's in town,
right?
And
you know what you need to say.
If they deliver, it's all over because we have two pizza places that do deliver, but they're just garbage pizza.
Domino's changed their pizza. When was the last time you had a Domino's pizza?
It's been years.
They changed it recently. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Oh, really? Well, it used to be good.
Well, it was good, and then it was bad.
That was like in the 90s.
It was good, and then it got bad, and now it's better. But it's not good. I mean, it's not good. It's not like, like fucking homemade or whatever, but it's
right.
Better.
Hallmark store.
Always in.
We used to have a Hallmark store in town. Maybe we still do.
They were always in the mall when I saw them.
Yeah.
And these
I always wondered what they sold.
I used to go, and I loved going in there.
Yeah, because it's like a Christmas store, basically.
They have a store around here called Valley View Farms, and it's just nothing but Christmas this time of year. It's like a big giant warehouse, not warehouse, but like a big giant fucking building full of Christmas stuff.
Oh, here we go.
This was made for TV.
Oh, shoot. Never mind.
George C. Scott, who won the Oscar for Patton. The problem with making a Christmas Carol is that it's already been spoiled, so you know how it ends.
They should do a little twist at the end, and make them with Ghostbusters or something.
My girlfriend and I watched that Ghostbusters episode again, and man, that is such a good. That's probably one of the best ideas for a TV show ever.
The part where Egon was wearing the wig and pushing the guy around in the wheelchair.
That was you mean Venkman?
Was it Venkman? I thought it was Egon.
No, Egon. He went into the containment unit to get the ghosts out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was Venkman wearing a curly top blonde wig.
Right.
Look at those watches, man. Remember those watches were so cool?
Watches were so awesome.
And then, I see them in the Goodwill now, and I'm like, even I won't buy them. You know what I mean? And I buy.
Yeah, but you don't wear a watch, right?
But still, I buy '80s garbage like it's going out of style, or it has gone out of style for 30 years. But I will not buy one of those fucking cheap ass Timex watches. I just don't. But I would buy if I ever saw. I've never seen one, but if I do, I'd buy one of those calculator watches. in a heartbeat. That's a good gift. You're looking to get something for Jeremy late, you get him a calculator. But it's got to be original, not one of them cheap Chinese.
It's got to have like 50 buttons on it.
But they've remade them lately for like from China. Here's Teddy Ruxpin. If you look behind me on video this way, under my TV is a Teddy Ruxpin. In the
is
box.
The Christmas Teddy Ruxpin though?
I have a bunch of outfits for him. I might have a Christmas outfit.
I'm surprised he's not in that Christmas outfit 24/7, 365.
Here's a good Christmas commercial. It's from
M&M's.
Plain, but they had no blue M&M's, and they still had the brown ones. The brown ones are gone.
The brown ones are gone?
Brown ones are gone.
That can't be true.
It's true.
So I went to an M&M store, and they have every color.
Yeah.
And they have all kinds of different flavors.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like giving people are like, I want a red M, I want a purple M&M, and now they got every color M&M, and nobody gives a shit.
Well, you gotta go to the store to buy it.
But do you remember when blue M&Ms came out? It was like the biggest fucking deal. I was like, oh my god!
I actually do not remember. Was it a contest? Like, did they do some sort of survey?
It was a contest.
Of which color
Yeah, it was
next?
like pick the color.
Okay, then I sort of remember that.
But I'm just saying, like, it was a huge deal. But now you're like, hey, did you know you could get every color in the world? And people are like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, there's like teal M&Ms. Favorite Christmas commercial. I think I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna call it. This is my favorite Christmas commercial of all time.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you.
Right. Well, I don't know. You might have a different favorite. That's okay.
No, I like a lot of these Christmas commercials. This is definitely my favorite because I loved Fruity Pebbles when I was a kid. I fucking loved Fruity Pebbles.
Which is funny because there was Christmas Pebbles.
Was there?
Right?
No, there wasn't Christmas
Yeah,
Pebbles.
but I guess it. Oh man. Oh, I don't have a keyboard, so never mind. But yeah,
it might have came out later, but I don't think there was Christmas Pebbles.
Yeah, it came out later.
Look who it is! He just passed away. Alan
just
Thicke,
died.
the computer that wore shoes. These are those Disney movies they used to make. The Disney on Sunday used to have those Disney movies.
Yeah.
What I love is my first Sony. It's a good commercial. I have my first Sony Walkman. Now.
Look at that! Look at that headset, man.
Yeah, love it.
Is this the thing that used to cram up to the TV so you could record Elf?
Well, I didn't. Sony was expensive. We did not have Sony. I had a Boney.
You had a Boney.
My first Boney.
A Sorny.
It was. Sorny is what hookers get.
A Magnet Vox.
I know a genuine
Cinnamon
Magnet
Toast
Vox.
Crunch is. What's your favorite sugar cereal?
Oh man, hold on. Tell me yours and let me think about it for a second.
I think
Lucky Charms.
Okay. Lucky Charms.
My favorite.
Lucky Charms is a good one.
My favorite cereal of all time is Kix, but that's not sugar cereal.
Yeah, it's not a sugar cereal. That's more of a healthy cereal. Nobody likes that.
Well, it's not healthy when you put 6 tablespoons of sugar on it. Like I think
my favorite sugar cereal has got to be, and this does cut up my mouth. So, but
Captain
that's
Crunch?
how much I love it. Is Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks. See, I think a lot of the what we ate as a kid, or what I ate as a kid, was dictated by whether me and my brother both agreed on it.
Right.
So
he didn't like Apple Jacks?
Well, he might have liked Apple Jacks, but I didn't like Apple Jacks, so we never got Apple. I'm just saying that's an example. We had Apple Jacks, so I know one of us liked it, or we both liked it. But you know,
Lucky Charms is definitely a good one, though.
I remember he used to like Chex, and I would always use my veto power on Chex. Man, I'm not eating fucking Chex.
Fuck that. I like Chex.
Well, yeah, I mean,
especially rice Chex.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
crispy critters.
On Saturday morning, I did not want to wake up, run downstairs, and get a bowl of fucking Chex, man. I want to get a bowl of Kix. I want to get a bowl of Apple Jacks, Nerd cereal, Nintendo System cereal. I want to get something fucking good.
So I think although Apple Jacks does tear up my mouth, but
Captain Crunch destroys my palate.
Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles is pretty mild to your mouth, at least.
Cocoa Puffs destroys your mouth.
Yeah. You know what really destroys your mouth? The mouth destroyer is Cookie Crisp.
Cookie
Crisp will cut you up.
I can remember the kids that, hey, there's Sledgehammer. I had the #1 comic.
Wait, what is this? Sledgehammer. Oh my god, who's that? What is that guy's name?
I
what was he
forget
on?
his name, but he was on some stuff. But damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Sledgehammer.
Hey, we've seen 8 billion McDonald's commercials, and that's the first Burger King.
And there's very few. There might be only 2.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken tender.
When I was not a kid, but when I was like a preteen, Burger King owned McDonald's hands down. I loved it so much more than McDonald's.
No, that's fucking ridiculous.
Like
I can't even believe you're saying that.
Forget about it.
No,
now it's all garbage. Don't get me wrong. Now everything is terrible. But
McDonald's was always like #1 for me was Taco Bell because there wasn't one anywhere nearby. And if they said, "Hey, what do you want?" I would say Taco Bell, and they said, "We're not driving fucking 15 miles.
Right.
Pick something else." And then it would be McDonald's, and then at the time KFC, because I love those biscuits and mashed potatoes. I make a biscuit mashed potato sandwich. And
but you know what it really was is I didn't like Big Macs, and I think it was maybe before the Quarter Pounder came out. But like I had a Whopper, and you know how it's got all those ridiculous sauces on it. I don't know, something about it. Like it was so disgusting that I loved it. And so I always liked Burger King. Of course, Burger King. I mean, everything was rare to me, right? Like McDonald's was rare, Burger King was rare. So, and then the very first time I had Arby's. Oh man!
And see, I hate Arby's to this day.
Well, I hate Arby's now. I think it's disgusting.
I can't.
Like, if I eat it, I get sick.
I don't understand why people pay for a fucking ham sandwich or whatever. You can make one at your house. Beef. Whatever, roast beef. You can make that shit at your house.
It's freshly sliced.
You go to the deli, get it freshly sliced that morning, and pay half the price.
Well, I didn't have a deli. I had an Arby's right next to me.
Your dad, but yeah, okay. I was gonna say your dad probably had some slicers in that store, but you're talking about when you're older.
Yeah. When I was older. I mean, when I was younger, McDonald's was king, no doubt. But
because the Happy Meal got you unlocked, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Burger King Kids meal just did not measure up.
No way. It was you remember the box? It was like a rectangle with the crown that's stuck up in the back.
I never got it because I was going to McDonald's. When I was older, I went to Burger King for sure, but
I remember they gave you a crown too, so you could wear it, like the kid could wear in their head because it's a Burger King.
And then when I was in college, there was a Wendy's right next to the school.
Right.
So every day when I would drive home, I would get those square patties.
Babes in Toyland.
Babes in Toyland. There you go. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
It was that was made for TV. Drew Barrymore.
Babes in Toyland?
Yeah.
I thought Babes in Toyland was a real movie.
Drew Barrymore, Mr. Miyagi, Keanu Reeves. And that.
But it wasn't a made for TV movie.
Yeah, it was. Babes in Toyland. That was made for TV.
Oh. Because everybody knows Babes in Toyland. It's not like Christmas Snow. Nobody knows Christmas Snow.
Or Christmas in Weepy Wallows or whatever.
Yeah, Christmas in Weepy Willow.
What were you saying though? Sorry, I cut you off.
I forget.
Burger King.
I went to Wendy's every day after class, and I got and the burgers were so cheap too. It was like $1 for their half-pound burgers.
And they're square.
And it was back when Dave Thomas was still alive, so the burgers were good. Now Wendy's is complete trash.
Remember they had recently they had Fat Wendy on there, and then they replaced her with Skinny, Sexy Wendy.
Yeah, I don't remember the Fat Wendy, but yeah,
that was Dave Thomas's real daughter. Like she tried to be like Dave Thomas, like the spokesman, but they were like, she
must still own it somehow. But
we don't look at some fat.
It was probably her idea.
And it was just not working. So Highway to Heaven, remember that? Do you think you could have a religious show, like a primetime religious show now?
They have them.
Do they? On local channels or major networks?
Yeah, they had one just recently. It got canceled, but it was there. It was about these people that came back to life. Like they died and then from all parts of history they came back to life, and there was something about Jesus and the devil and angels. They were angels or something.
That.
Yeah, it seemed good. Like I watched one episode and I was like, oh, it seems okay because it was kind of interesting. And then I looked it up and I saw that it ended on a huge cliffhanger and it got canceled. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that then.
Were you able to sleep the night before Christmas?
I can remember like 2 Christmases where I basically just didn't sleep, but after a while it got easier. This is gonna be another thing where you're gonna hate my family. We opened presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that. I don't I know some family. I remember the first time I heard of a family. I went to somebody's house and they're like, "We're gonna open a present on Christmas Eve," but just one. I'm like, "It's not Christmas. Why are you opening presents?"
We opened all of them.
If you're opening them on Christmas Eve, why don't you just open them on July 1st? Who cares? I mean...
Sure we would have.
Who gives a... Well, at some point you guys say, who cares? Open them wherever you want. What is today? The fucking 2nd? Go ahead. Open them. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Yeah, we opened them on Christmas Eve. I mean, I think we did it one year, and then after that we didn't really get presents anymore because it didn't matter.
I remember not being able to sleep, being so fucking excited, and then just basically passing out because I was tired, you know. And then, but still having enough sense, like my brain was still like conscious or working subconsciously. It was like, wait a minute, we're asleep. Get the fuck up. You fall asleep at 3 and you get up at 5. And let me ask you this.
Did you ever go out there before everybody was awake and just tear open your presents, or did you have to wait until everybody was awake?
My parents did a couple things in my childhood that were great. And
let me just stop you right there for a second. I just looked at that Domino's pizza, obviously from the 80s, and it looked like shit. So maybe it is me that got older.
Well, it's also VHS quality too. So
no, like the pizza looked like crap, and that's their commercial pizza.
So we had a banister. We had a hallway and a banister to get downstairs. So you couldn't to get downstairs, you had to walk down the hallway and then go down the steps. They used to wrap the banister in Christmas wrap, so that if we broke the paper, they would know. So like the tearing would wake them up, or they would just find out and just kick our ass.
Right. But I do remember back when we used to open them on Christmas morning. I woke up and it was like 4 a.m. and I went out and slept in front of the presents.
Yeah. Just staring at them like, whoa. Like,
well, no, I mean, I went to sleep, but yeah. Like I brought my blanket out there and I just went to sleep right underneath the tree.
So what I used to like to do, and I don't know what this is, but when I was a kid, I used to just pile toys in my bed and then go to sleep in, like just sleep in them. Like just a big pile of toys. I don't know what that is, but it was comforting.
I used to, yeah. My kids do that too. They'll sleep with like a ton of toys, like sharp toys.
Yeah, like I had like
F-14s.
Like I had the fucking Ewok treehouse in my bed and a fire truck.
Yeah. So I remember there was there's some toy that my son wanted to sleep with. This was like maybe a year ago, and I was like, no, you can't. It was like this really sharp die-cast Delta airplane or something.
It was a box of kitchen knives.
Yeah. So, stop the madness.
You stop it. Look, she's like, don't have fun. It's the 80s. Don't do coke and drink. Don't be the fucking stick in the mud.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you know
probably
how
fine.
This started in the 80s, and it took like 30 years to catch on, where people now actually take it pretty serious, or fairly serious.
Do they? Not in my state. People drink and drive all the time.
A lot of people drink and drive, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying, but there are people that are now like, hey, you know, we have a designated driver. And it's usually some nerd.
So, see these toys right here, these Chicken McNugget toys?
Yeah.
How come those don't come back?
Because,
like, why do I have to go there and see Pikachu's Happy Meal toys?
Yeah, you know what, you're right.
And not Chicken McNugget toys.
They're still giving away toys. They could give away McDonald's themed toys.
Why not?
They probably think people don't care like they used to.
Maybe, I don't know. But with all this, think about all the crap movies that are out that are just because we grew up in the 80s.
But I went today. The McDonald's toys that were in there most recently, I was in there like a week or two ago, and it was Hello Kitty and Ninja Turtles. Now, you know they've done Ninja Turtles like 500 times.
Right. And they look awful, too. The Ninja Turtle toys look awful.
And Hello Kitty? I mean, has there ever been a successful Hello Kitty cartoon in America? Maybe.
Well, not cartoon, but everybody loves Hello Kitty.
Yeah, but do kids really, like... Does your daughter, like, thinking about, like... I know she's young, but...
She does. She likes Hello Kitty. But she likes everything.
She likes Hello Kitty because you gave it to her. It's not like she saw it on
Somebody
TV.
gave it to her. I didn't give it to her.
I'm just saying, but it's not like she saw it on TV. It was like, Daddy, buy me Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
And I'll love you forever.
Yeah. My kids, I think, have learned to stop asking because we don't get them anything.
There, that girl's been the wizard. Also, keep an eye out for Jaleel White. Urkel.
Yeah, that's right. Whoa, it's Smurfs Walkman!
I saw that. AM only, though. I didn't buy it. I saw it at the yard sale for $1. I was like, nah, it's an AM only.
God, you gotta buy that.
I got the Cabbage Patch one. That's enough.
So we're at 50
there he
minutes
is.
here. There he is. Stefan Urkel. So, you know what's funny about these Toys R Us commercials? Like, they're showing the toys and everything's great, but the best part of Toys R Us is the store itself.
Yes. Again, because you used to have to go to a store just for toys. Now every store has toys. The fucking grocery.
Well, they had toys at Sears.
Yeah,
they
but
had toys.
No. But it was way different. It's not like it is
the Sears
now.
catalog had every toy that you'd ever want.
And Montgomery Ward's had toys you could buy, but like...
You remember the Good Guys?
No.
The Good Guys, they were in an electronics store.
Well, I see the commercial.
No, I know, but I remember them.
Look how much that VHS... $348.
And back in... How much is that in today's dollars, Jeremy?
$17,000.
$18,000.
I was close. There it is, San Francisco, Concord.
That's probably why I've done it.
I'm gonna get one of these. Not necessarily this brand like Plymouth or whatever the fuck it is, but I'm gonna get one of those 80s cars, like those 80s compact cars. And
oh, you like the compact cars?
Like
I want to get a Ford Ranger.
Oh, that's because it's your first truck,
Look,
right?
I can see one back there.
I'm gonna get like an 86 Ford Escort.
Right there. See that? See
Yeah.
that Ford Ranger right there that they're loading
Yeah, my
up?
dad had one. Did yours have one tank or two tanks?
One tank. Just one tank.
Yeah, my dad had his had two tanks.
The Solid Gold Christmas Special, Saturday at 8 on Channel 2.
Channel 2 and...
Oh,
San
same
Francisco.
commercial.
No, it's a little different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look, it's got a puppet guy.
Look at that guy. He was creepy
It's
as
like, I
hell.
want to molest your kids. Rub-a-dub doggy. So my daughter, like 2 years ago, when we started watching this on the little TV, she was like, I want
that
rub-a-dub
kid looked
doggy.
like you.
That
you see that?
That was me. No.
It was you.
But I own Rub-a-Dub Doggy. You know what? I'm going to go get it. Because I got it. I'll be back.
All right, he's coming back. Let's see what the next commercial is. Oh, my favorite commercial of all time, Christmas commercial. So I'll just let people listen to it.
He's still talking. That's their commercial again. Look, you can't see it, but the video can see it. It's got a little thing on the back of his neck, and you spin it, and he throws water in the bathtub, makes a squeaky noise, hits the microphone. Rub-a-dub doggy. So I bought it and gave it to her for Christmas.
Hated it.
Well, she liked it at first, but now she was like, what am I going to do with this? And I was like, I'll take it.
You're like, you wash it. You wash it in the tub. It's like you're washing a
She's
real
like,
dog. But
there it
you
is,
go,
calculator
Jeremy.
watch.
There it is. Of course, I don't think you want that one.
I'll take that one. I don't care.
All right.
You put the girly watch. My belly itches.
Is Casio still a thing?
Yeah, I don't know if they make watches, though.
Watches were big in the 80s. I feel like they're not as big anymore. I mean, people obviously still have their Rolexes.
Well, they just,
their
yeah,
watches.
watches are now, like a fashion accessory.
Because everybody has phones.
Yeah.
So just see the time you look at the phone.
I proposed, because people used to say, what time is it? And they would say, time for you to get a watch. I propose we change it to time for you to get a cell phone.
It's time for you to get a cell phone. I don't think anyone ever says what time is it anymore because everyone has cell phones.
I know, but if they did say what time is it, we should all say time for you to get.
Do you like
stuff
ham?
on.
You're a ham guy, right?
Oh my god, love
like
ham.
a Christmas ham. What's your Christmas meal look
See,
like?
I don't. We never really had a big Christmas meal. I mean, I guess we had like ham and mashed potatoes, but it wasn't like Thanksgiving. But I would love eat some ham right now. I would eat ham every day.
Well, what about today? Does Jeremy's family have a Christmas?
Nope, we don't have a big
meal?
Christmas
No?
meal. No.
So what's Christmas Day like? I mean, we're winding down here anyway. We've got 5 minutes left, but
Christmas morning, I get up early, like 6 a.m. And then by 7 a.m. I'm like, why isn't my daughter up? And at 7:30 I'm like, get up! I'm like, it's time to get up. She's like, I don't wanna. And I'm like, get out of bed! And I'm like,
she wants to sleep.
God, goddamn, we gotta open these fucking presents. And then she's like, fine, shut up. And she comes out, she's all pissed off because now I got the camera out too, and I'm taking pictures. She's like, I'm taking.
She does not like her picture taken, right?
No, and not only that, she's like, she didn't get dressed or anything. She doesn't. Her hair's all fucked up. And she's just like, and then she opens her present. She pretends like she doesn't like it. She pretends like she doesn't have a good time, but I can tell she's having a good time.
You can tell.
But then Amy comes over. Her and I exchange gifts, and then Randy comes over, and him and I exchange gifts.
All right. So there's no meal then.
No, there's no meal.
What do you guys eat though? Just
what do you mean?
Whatever food you have.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean,
in the
nothing's
house.
open. Nothing's open on Christmas, right?
Yeah, maybe I will buy a ham this year and just like a little.
I don't know. Maybe it's time for the Huber family to start a new Christmas tradition.
I don't know.
You know?
I mean, I might just get a ham and some mashed potatoes and some biscuits.
You could always do it Christmas Eve too. Like it could be a Christmas Eve dinner.
Well, I won't because I'm gonna be working this year like a goddamn mother effer.
Well. But anyway, Christmas Day then, whatever.
I might get a ham because you can.
Are you gonna get yourself an 85 Seville?
No, I did not what I.
Transferring to some big corporation. That's why we bought our winery back, so we could make wine our way.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us go back
Just like really? Like why is this a commercial?
Because he's bragging.
Like have you ever seen a wine commercial that wasn't in a box?
I've never seen this is the only wine commercial I've ever seen in my life.
We don't have to answer to anyone but ourselves.
Like that,
Wait,
or
can they?
unless you count Bartles and James wine coolers.
Yeah. So what is it? You can advertise alcohol on TV, but you can't advertise cigarettes.
Those, yeah, cigarettes are out. Alcohol is okay.
Can't advertise cigarette. Yeah.
Alcohol is okay, but you can't like drink it. You can't show people drinking it.
Can't show people having a good time.
No, it's got to be like, look, alcohol. You want it?
Yeah.
We got it.
Like you just got to show some horses in the snow and be like Budweiser. There.
What's up?
What's up? So is Eminem the only candy that had a Christmas commercial, or
yeah?
There's no.
There was a Snickers.
Milky Way Christmas
I think there was
commercial?
a Snickers commercial. It's Kermit. Hey Kermit. So
check out those graphics, those like computer graphics that are.
Yeah.
Remember the old HBO computer graphic? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yep.
How great was that?
I want you
Things
guys
used to be great.
before this commercial reminded me. Before this is over, I want everyone that can hear the sound of my voice to watch the Fat Albert Christmas special.
Oh no.
Christmas, the Library of Congress suggests these books.
Remember that they used to do this, like
Around the World by Herbert H. Wernicke, The Christmas Tree Book by Philip B.
Merry Christmas, Christmas.
Edited by Tom Hartman.
Tom Hartman.
These and many
Love Tom Hartman. Big fan of Tom Hartman. I got him on Audible.
local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy.
Remember libraries?
I just went to the library last night, literally. We rented some movies.
You cheap
That's what we
fucker.
did.
You cheap fucker. So also
The library got some movies.
do not watch Santa Bear's Christmas because it's not very good.
So,
I
but do
love
go to
this
the Del
commercial.
Monte Shopping Center in Monterey, California.
Christmas me to you.
What about Santa Claus? Do you
What
guys still go
Edna?
to Santa Claus?
No, she only did Santa Claus like twice. She did not like.
So you're
it.
not a big Santa Claus guy.
No, I used to. Oh man, I dressed up as Santa Claus. Let me tell you, my daughter had great Christmases. One year, I dressed up like Santa Claus and stuck outside of her bedroom window and like made sure she could see me. And she and then like it had snowed.
Like you looked in like you were hungry.
Like I was looking to make sure she was asleep.
You were the holiday rapist.
It was a holiday, Christmas. But so it had snowed. So I took some plastic cups and I tied them to my shoes, and I went and got 2 2x4s. And I went out to the snow, and I like jumped in the middle of the snow, and I drug the 2x4s behind me to make it look like sleigh tracks, and the little plastic cups I stamped all around to make it look like deer tracks. And that's it. That's the end of that.
Right. Well, that was a great 1 hour of Christmas commercials, even though there was at least 25 minutes of repeats.
What are you gonna do when it's automated?
Hey, it's a commercial, man. It's the whole spirit of it.
So I made it seem like Santa Claus had landed his sleigh in the yard, and reindeer and shit were there. And she woke up and she looked out and she was like, oh, like she couldn't fucking believe it. And I had left a present out there too on the ground, like, oh, I think Santa Claus dropped a present.
Yeah, my kids don't believe in Santa Claus.
That's because you didn't set them up, man. You didn't. You don't care about fun. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. You'll just be like...
That's actually not true, because one present they get is from Santa, so I actually don't know what they think.
They're like, what the fuck is this?
Because my son was like, you know what? I got him a tablet last year, like one of those Amazon Kids tablets. Mm-hmm. And so... And it was from Santa, right?
Right.
So this year he's like, I know what I want Santa to give me this year. And I was like, oh, what's that? He's like, I want another tablet. And I'm like, and he's playing his tablet. And I'm like, what do you mean you want another tablet? You have one right there. And he's like, I want 2 so I can play 2 games of Angry Birds.
He's brilliant. That's what you... That's what you do about. That's good thinking. That's smart thinking. But sorry, let's wrap this show up. It's another really big... This officially ends the really big Christmas season here at the Cartoon Retrocast. And also officially wraps up 2016, Mike. You want to reflect on the year, on the season, or you just want to end this show?
I want to say to all of our listeners, and especially big double, whatever I say goes double for all the Diamond Elite, and just anyone that interacts with us. Really, if you watch and you don't send in emails and you don't give us money, that's fine. That's okay. But if you do even interact or send us money or whatever, Merry Christmas to you, doubly. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Happy New Year.
I hope everybody's safe.
Remember, get a designated driver.
Yeah, get a designated driver. Your life is not so fragile that you can crash a car. And
you can't listen to the Cartoon Retrocast when you're dead.
Yeah, and especially if you're one of those people that's paying us, really,
but wait
get
a minute.
Designated driver.
Look, what if they die and it just keeps coming out automatically?
It just keeps coming out. I mean, eventually it'll stop.
It'll slowly drain the account, right? Like, somebody's like, something's going on here.
Yeah. Like now, at least if they're alive, they're still making money, and they've also forgotten about it. So I think we're good. But yeah, I just want to say that even though I do hate Christmas, I do like everything about it. Being with your family or your friends, or the food, or the gifts, or the TV, or the movies. Like, I like all of that. I just don't like Christmas. So,
yeah.
What about you, Jeremy? What do you have to say?
Also, Mike stole my thunder. I was going to say the exact same thing.
The exact same thing.
Except
for you love Christmas.
I want to doubly thank everybody. All that. I was going to say all that. But no, yeah. Love Christmas. Love doing this show. We'll keep doing this as long as Mike wants to do it, because Mike's really the deciding factor, because I'll just keep going.
Well, is it though? Because you're working like a dog now, so...
Well, it's just for the
I can
holiday
see the show
season.
suffer.
Once the holiday season ends, it should go back to normal, or go to a more normal schedule. So enjoy your holidays. You're listening to this on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Have a great Christmas. If you're my Secret Santa, open your gift. You're going to love it. Also, a lot of you Double or Diamond Elite members have now gotten you a really big thank you gift and have opened it. And I know you loved it because it's awesome. You're welcome.
Oh, wait, did they? Wait a minute, did they?
Yeah, because this will be Christmas Eve. Not everyone's going to listen to it as soon as it comes out.
Oh, I see. This is yes. By the time they listen to this, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
All right.
You loved it. You're welcome. There might be more coming, but yeah, we'll have to see. All right.
And I do want to say one more thing. It has to do with 2017. Jeromy and I started this show 2013, which was almost 4 years ago at this point. So in 2017, it's going to be 4 years ago because I think it was January, right?
Yeah,
January 12th or something
like that.
So we're going to have been doing this for 4 years. We did take some, I think a pretty big break.
Yeah, it was extended. It was like 6, 7
but it
months.
wasn't like a year long. It was like 3 months or something.
It was a while.
And so yeah, we're gonna be around, I guess. But just remember that the saving grace of us being around is that we're not watching cartoons every week. So expect. I think our first show back, we're gonna watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep, live action. And if you guys got any suggestions, cartoons, shows, movies, even. I'm not opposed to watching a movie. You used to be opposed to watching movies, but now you're relaxed.
A little bit relaxed.
Relaxing, folks.
So, send if you just want us to do something, just send it in. Send us an email. You literally do not have to chit chat with us. Just send us in the subject,
like, hey,
the name
dickheads.
of the movie or the TV show, and then just leave the message blank. CartoonRetrocast@gmail.com, everyone.
Dear dickheads.
Happy holidays.
Dear dickheads, watch. God damn it. I cannot believe I'm blanking on this. Watch some show, everybody. All right, that's the end of this show. Really big show. See you next year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho.
Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
There you go. In your face.
The worst episode ever.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
We didn't even Kwanzaa. We didn't even say Kwanzaa.
Ah,
Happy
fuck. That's too late. We'll get Kwanzaa next year.
We should splice it in. Happy Kwanzaa.